Have you ever been in desperate need for something? It could have been a desperate need for something relationally, socially, physically, financially. Perhaps it was a intellectual or mental need you had, and you were studying for an exam or right in the middle of an exam, an important exam that you really need to do well on. And you were struggling recalling information and remembering things. Just a real desperate situation. I want to talk about a couple of things that we can do that when we're in a desperate situation that can help us when an opportunity arises that can fulfill our need. We're going to pick up right where we left off last time, and we talked about this poor blind man named Bartimaeus, who was begging on the side of the road. Last time we talked about how he had an incredible ability to focus on the big picture. While others were saying it's Jesus of Nazareth who's coming, he recognized Jesus of Nazareth as Jesus, son of David, which is a reference to the Messiah. So he realized that this was an opportunity. And so here, the text tells us that he responded and took advantage of it. And so one of the things that we need to be able to do when opportunity comes is to act appropriately. Mark 10:47 says, "And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out." So when opportunity came, he cried out. He wasn't paralyzed or confused or discouraged, so discouraged that he didn't move or act. He literally cried out. He wanted to get Jesus' attention because he knew Jesus could meet his need. So that's something that we can learn from him. The second thing that we can learn from Bartimaeus is to announce accurately. In other words, say the right things. The text goes on and he said, "Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me." Bartimaeus exhibited the proper perspective of himself in relation to Jesus. He asked for mercy. You see, asking for mercy is a request to obtain something that you don't deserve. He understood his position as a sinner. Many times when we're in a desperate situation for a long time, we begin to think that we deserve better, that someone owes us something. That was not the position that Bartimaeus took. He understood that he was still undeserving and that he was a sinner. Romans 3:23 says, "For we all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." Bartimaeus acted in accordance with this passage. And so he asked for mercy. Peter talks about this a little bit, and in 1 Peter 5:6 it says, "Therefore humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you at the proper time." And here, this was a time for Bartimaeus to be exalted from his condition. And so he took the position, the humble position, of recognizing who he was in relation to Jesus and asked for mercy. So I want to suggest to us that we follow Bartimaeus' lead. And when opportunity comes to meet our needs, that we first act appropriately. And then secondly, that we announce accurately from the proper perspective of humility. And the scripture says that God will exalt us at the proper time. Until next time, it is my prayer that we will all have more experiences with God. God bless you.